Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a bunch of books to show you guys which are all sports romance. So I've got 7 books here, and so I've got one book per sport. So the categories are all the different sports and then one book per sport. So we've got football, ice hockey, Formula One, soccer, bull riding, baseball and basketball. This is my pile I've got here. Ugh. So let's just get started. The first book on the pile here is Coach by Devney Perry. If you can't tell by the title, this book is about a coach. So this is American football. I don't know if you guys have another name that you call it. Like we have football in Australia, but that's AFL, which is Australian League Football. But I don't know if this type of football has a different name. But this one is a relationship between the coach and an employee at the club. So it's like a workplace romance, and it's also a single dad romance. And y'all know I love a single dad romance. So yeah, absolutely love this one. I gave this one 5 stars. Just loved it, adored it. My next book is one of my favorite books of all time. I know I say that a lot, but this one was hands down just one of my favorite books, and that is Culty by Mariana Zapata. Now this book again is about a coach. I have a thing for coaches in case you can't tell. So this book is again like a workplace romance. So Raina Culty comes to coach the female soccer team. So Sal is our female main character, and she sort of grew up idolizing this player, and then he becomes her coach, and just watching their interactions together and then how they develop this friendship. Like they kind of start off as enemies, and then they become frenemies, and then they become friends, and then of course they become lovers, and it is just, it's so good. But guys, this is a slow burn, a slow burn. Like it's over 500 pages, and I don't think they kiss until 450. Not to make any, spoilers, but honestly, you need to read it just because, just go along for the ride that is Culty. One of my favorite books ever. Love it so much. 5 stars. All right, the next book I have to show you guys is Bull Riding Sports Romance, and that is of course Flawless by Elsie Silver. So this is book 2 in the Chestnut Spring series, which I adore. I speak about it all the time. So this book is about Rhett and Summer. So this one is also a workplace romance. It's an enemies to lovers story. It's got great banter, great dialogue, and really, really spicy. I remember this. Yeah, this was the first ever Elsie Silver book I read. And some of these scenes I was like, ooh, that's spicy. And like her books just continue to be wonderfully spicy. So this one was a 5-star read for me. Loved it. Love, 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 love. The next book is actually the most recent book that I've read. And this one is a baseball romance. And again, a workplace romance. This one is The Third Baseman by Lulu Moore. So this is the first book I've ever read by Lulu Moore, but I've been recommended her books over and over again. So I finally bought one, and I do not regret it. I will be buying more of her books. This book was absolutely adorable. I fell in love with the 2 characters. So this is about Jupiter and Marnie, and they are high school sweethearts, break up, separate, and then it's them coming back together again when he is a professional baseball player, and she is working at the team. And it's flashbacks between like the past and the present, and the flashbacks to them when they were younger are just some of my favorite scenes in books that I've read. Just so sweet. I love how hard and fast he fell for her and how adorable they were. And then like in the future he is like dark, moody, tattooed baseball player, and it's just all the good stuff you want from a sports romance. So Third Baseman, love this one. The next book I have to recommend is a basketball themed romance, and that is The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. So this is book 2 in the series. Book 1 is Mile High. So in book 1, the female main character Stevie, this one is about her brother Ryan, who is a professional basketball player, and this is a fake dating scenario, which it's not always my favorite trope, but it was done very, very well in this book. Everything in these books are done well. I was so blown away when I read this series. I didn't really know what to expect when I went into it. I knew a couple of people had like sort of recommended them, but honestly, like the covers kind of drew me in. Like, look how pretty that is. So pretty. This book is so good. Like the scenes are so well written, the characters are so well thought out, and she has the next book in this series coming out soon, because I've seen her posting on Instagram like all the teasers and everything. So I'm so excited for the next one. But this one, really, really good. The next book I have to recommend is ice hockey slash ice skater slash both in this book. This is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. So this book I saw recommended a lot. I saw everyone reading this book, and to be honest, I'm someone who judges a book by its cover, and in case you didn't know this about me, but I have a degree in animation and illustration, so I'm really judgmental, more judgmental than I should be, or that I have the right to be, about illustrated front covers. And something about this book, I don't know, I thought it was going to be way too young for me, but man, this book is spicy. This book is, but also really good. I loved it. It was really good. It was worth the hype. It's like a college sports romance. Really, really, really love this one. I'll continue to read her books. I think there's another one coming out again soon. And look, while we're speaking about like ice hockey and ice skating and everything, another ice book that I love is From Lukov with Love. This is another Mariana Zapata book, which is about two figure skaters who get paired together, and it's like an enemies to lovers with amazing, amazing banter, and it's a slow burn as well, but just done so well. Love this one. So these are my two like ice recommending books. And my last book might seem a bit strange, and here's why. It is a Formula One romance that I have not read, but wait. The reason I'm recommending this is because there's 4 books in this series. So this is Redeemed by Lauren Asher. This is book 4. I've read book 1, which is Throttled, which I did a review on it and I was like, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite. And every single person that I spoke to said, this one is amazing. This is the book that you should read. Well, I mean, you sort of should read them in order anyway, but this one is the book. So I'm recommending a book that I haven't read, but from what I've been told by many, many, many people, this one, Formula One romance, this one's the best. So yeah. So that was all my sports romance recommendation. I hope you liked the video. I have an idea. So a couple of weeks ago on my Instagram, I put up a questions box about your unpopular book opinions, and I got like, I think like 200 responses, and they are fantastic, and now they're just like buried away somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig them back up again, and I'm going to do a video where I uncover all of your unpopular book opinions. So that one will be coming out soon. And anyway, I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching.